This episode of Don't Try This at Home may not be suitable for all audiences. Listener discretion is advised. Also, we just found out just moments ago that WWE, according to Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer, our close personal friend, WWE has denied that Kurt Angle is returning to the company. Kurt Angle was on Mark Madden's podcast in Pittsburgh just the other day, and he said he's had talks with Triple H, and it's not a matter of if, but when he returns to WWE. Looks like, according to your boy Meltzer, WWE's denying this? What do you think about this, bro?
Yeah, I mean, it can be that they really haven't talked to him, and Angle's just going into business for himself, putting that out there, seeing how fans react, and if fans react enough, WWE will see it and go, wow, there's really demand for this guy, and or it could be that WWE just wants to keep this quiet, and if they do bring him in, they want it to be a surprise, and WWE's of course going to deny if they're talking to people. I've heard that they've been talking to people like Carlito and John Morrison and all these guys to bring them back for the brand split. So I think Angle deserves another run. I think the guy has been pretty much almost no incidents, he's been pretty clean and all this stuff, and hasn't really had too many bad things go for him the last couple of years. So I don't see why not. I mean, WWE's mindset here is that they think of him as a liability. There was a point in time a couple of years ago that they said that they would never bring him back again. So it's really tough to determine if Angle should be back. I think the guy would be a great asset to somebody like American Alpha if they need a manager, or even getting in the ring with somebody on the main roster to help them get better on Raw or SmackDown, or even a coach in NXT. The guy has unlimited wrestling knowledge, so I would definitely put that to good use. I want to see Angle back. What do you think?
I would save him literally for the video game next year. I mean, I know Goldberg is the video game this year. Like, that's what's going to happen. But if you're going to introduce a superstar, returning superstar, for this video game every year, which they've been doing. I mean, I'm pretty sure they started with Randy or Brock Lesnar. They had Brock Lesnar, Randy Savage, Mike Tyson. They had all these guys. Ultimate Warrior, that helped build that bridge. Now Goldberg. Last year was, I guess, Austin was the guy or something, or Arnold Schwarzenegger, whatever the case may be. If you save Kurt Angle for the video game and introduce him that way, that would be a huge pop for video game sales and would also help build that bridge to bring him back. For some reason, I believe Meltzer on this, that WWE is denying this, and I don't think he's making this up, because I do think he makes up news a lot of the time. But I actually believe him here, because WWE is going to want to keep this tightly sealed, if it's true, and they're going to want to bring him back in a big way. So I don't see him being a manager. If he comes back, he's going to be in a main program. I don't think for the title, but he's going to be fighting somebody like Rusev or Del Rio, or somebody that's kind of got that legitimate feel to them, because he is the wrestling machine. He's one of the greatest of all time, arguably the greatest of all time in some circles. So I would love to see him back. I think it would be a huge mark out moment, and hey, maybe even would pop a rating, because